Welcome to Battalion Marching Orders. We're joined today by former Troops defenseman Ty Nelson. Welcome, Ty.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. I guess the obvious question, what brings you to North Bay?
Yeah, I mean, training camp's always an exciting time, and just happy to be able to come up and be around the team and all the former players that are here. A couple of the guys, Liam Arnsby, Dom DiVincentis, Kyle McDonald, Matvey Petrov, we all like to come up and spend time with the team that helped get us to where we are today.
I guess in terms of your message maybe to the new recruits, you've seen, there's 50 players trying out to make the team, and it's a good mix of veterans and prospects and whatnot. What's your message to the new guys?
Yeah, I think just go out there and be who you are. And North Bay drafted you because they saw the player that you were, and I think that's just you can't change the player that you were and try and be someone else to try and impress someone. I think that's just, you got to stick true to who you are and give it your all every day.
In terms of your experiences after the postseason last season with the battalion, we know you went off to the OHL or the AHL rather with Coachella, and maybe talk a little bit about that experience and working with Seattle and then with Coachella as well.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think it was something I really valued and tried to use to my benefit every day, of being there around all the pro players, the pro coaching staff, and just trying to learn every day from whether it was the older guys or the coaches, and just anything I can do to try and get that edge to trying to make that jump next year is just trying to be the best version of myself I can and try and come in with my feet hitting the ground running when I hopefully do make that jump. And I think that's something that I was very grateful in being able to go to 2 Calder Cup championships back to back, just being able to see what it takes in those dog days and how guys are taking care of themselves and how they're eating and sleeping habits and all that, just trying to learn from them and get myself ready for the pro lifestyle.
I guess coming up after your visit here to North Bay, what's next for you?
Yeah, so I'm going to Virginia on the 4th for a NHLPA leadership meeting, which I'm very happy and grateful I got selected for that. And then I go home for a couple days, spend the last few days that I can with the family, and then off to Seattle I go on the 10th for training camp.
Now, is that the rookie camp still, or are you still sort of in that realm where you go to a rookie camp and then you go off to the main camp, or is this the main camp?
Yeah, so I mean, the first few days that we have a rookie camp, and we're going to a rookie tournament in Los Angeles, which is going to be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then after we get back from that, it turns right into main camp.
Looking back to when you were first drafted into the OHL, first overall, was there a lot of pressure? Did you feel a lot of pressure being the first overall draft pick that year?
I mean, for myself, I don't like to put it as pressure. I'm just like to be one of those guys that I'm just going to go out there every day and give up my best effort. And I know that's all I can do. You got to control the controllables and just go out there and work my hardest every day and just try and continue to get better and grow as a player and as a person. And yeah, like I was saying, I mean, obviously there's that pressure of, oh, you went number 1, you got to be this superstar. But I think for myself and how the team made me feel as the players and the coaching staff, it was just, you know what, you go out there and you give it your best every day, and that's all we can ask for.
You certainly had a storied career in North Bay, being the franchise leader for defensemen in goals, points, and assists. Are those the sort of things that you wanted to achieve, or they just happened?
I mean, just being able to have my name up there with some of those great players, Mike Vernice, just so many others I can name. But I mean, it was never the goal. The goal was just to come into North Bay and help this city as much as I can to try and win a championship. And I think that was the goal from day one. And I mean, it's not about personal records. It's all about the team. And that's the way I look at it, is teams first. And the only reason I broke those records was because of the players and the teams that we had these past few years. And everybody was amazing. And just the way we played, it just accompanied each other's game so well. And I was just lucky enough to be a part of it, and just being able to break those records, like I said, just have my name up there with some of the greats that have played here. It means so much.
The team has said that there's a new culture around the battalion now, that North Bay is now a destination club, and you had a hand in helping make that happen. What changed, do you think? How did that happen?
I think a few years before I was drafted, I feel like people, when they heard North out of North Bay, it's going to be super far. And I mean, the team unfortunately had a couple bad seasons before I came in, but I mean, just once you come up here and you get to experience what the city's like, what the team offers and everything, the coaching staff and how they were planning on it, I think it was just something that I loved about it. And I thought this is an amazing place to be, an amazing place to play. And I think that's something that now you see with the last 3 years that I've been here and going to the conference championship every year. I mean, that changes the culture around here. And I mean, that just goes to show for the guys that they've been drafting, they're looking at personality and not only just your skills on the ice, it's off the ice. If you're a team guy, if you're a leader, and I think that's something that is the management and the coaching staff has done an amazing job over the last 3 years, just drafting those solid, like wholesome human beings, and that really helps the team morale. And when the team's clicking, it's going to click on and off the ice.
How rewarding was it, running Ties Troops and working with community living?
Yeah, I think honestly, I think that's got to be one of my my favorite accomplishment that I've achieved in North Bay. Just being able to help and give back to the community that has given so much to us. And you can see the people that were at Ties Troops, they come to every game. They are diehard fans, and just being able to go there on a Tuesday afternoon and just being able to go and hang out and meet them and play games and have fun and just put some smiles on their faces, I felt that was just something that was so close to my heart. And I think that's honestly my most wholesome and favorite achievement at North Bay.
Is this something you plan to continue maybe in other cities that you're going to?
Yeah, I mean, for myself right now, we're planning to keep it going. And I've been working closely with Adam Dennis, John Winstanley, and other people in the organization to keep it going. And, even though I won't be here in person every week, there's just going to be some things I'm going to do from afar. And I think that's something that I'm really looking forward to. And I'm just super happy that the team's going to keep it going. And that's something that I really wanted when I did start it up, is that I want this to keep going. I don't want it just to be a one year thing. I want it to keep going, because just seeing how much love and how much fun we had this year, I think it's just great. And I'm super grateful that the guys are going to keep it going. And I think that we're really looking forward to it. And I know just coming here this week, we're putting in a lot of work to planning things out, and just being able to be here and do that. I'm super excited for that. And yeah, like I said, just for the guys being able to keep that going, I think that's something I'm really happy about.
You have an overall message maybe to the fans and maybe to the players that are in the other room there, getting ready to join this team, maybe for the players and then for the fans?
Yeah, for the players, I mean, enjoy it. It seems like it was just yesterday I was drafted. The time flies. You're going to have so much fun playing junior, and I mean, it's the next step in your career. It's a lot of exciting, and I mean, I couldn't ask for a better junior career than I had. I'm so happy with how everything turned out, and just the friendships and the teammates and the memories that's happening. I mean, those last forever. And I mean, a game you lost 3-2 or a game you won 6-4, those get forgotten about. But the memories before, after the game, during the games, on the bus rides, those will never be forgotten, and the friendships will last forever. And then for the fans, I just want to say thank you for the best 3 years of hockey that I could have played. And I mean, you guys were the biggest part in it, coming out and supporting us every game, day in and day out, never losing faith. And I just can't say how much you guys had an impact on how much we played in the game. And I mean, it was just one big hit or a goal, the crowd starts roaring, and that just gets the energy going, and that helps us, whether we're losing in a game or we're winning. We just get so much more pumped up and amped to keep going, because we want to hear the fans. We want to make sure that you guys are having an amazing time and enjoying it. And I just can't say thank you enough for taking me into this community and just treat me like I've been here my whole life. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support.
Thanks a lot for joining us today, Ty.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you.
it.